Hi everybody, Mr. C here. Today we're going to talk about how to solve a contractionary gap using the classical view of macroeconomics. So, let's draw our graph. We have a downward sloping aggregate demand curve, an upward sloping short run aggregate supply curve, and make sure we label them aggregate demand and short run aggregate supply. We have our short run equilibrium, Y1 and PL1. And since we're in a recession, we want to show that Y1 is less than the current amount of GDP necessary to generate full employment. So as a result, the long run aggregate supply curve and full employment are going to be to the right of the current amount of GDP the economy is generating. Thus, the high unemployment rate and the recession that we're in. Now, the classical view is pretty simple. The classical view was that they believe that wages were flexible. And since wages were flexible, they would adjust and solve the problem for us. And here's how. They believe that because of all the unemployment, the employer could use this power to say to the employee, hey, take a cut in pay, or I'm going to go hire one of those unemployed people. And because they had this power, wages could be negotiated down. Wages would fall. Well, when wages fall, this lowers the firm's cost of labor. And anything that lowers the cost of labor and the price of resources in general causes the short-run aggregate supply curve to shift to the right. It increases. So, short-run aggregate supply curve shifts to the right. SRAS2. Short-run aggregate supply shifts rightward because of the cheaper resources. This results in price level falling and the economy returning to the full employment level of GDP necessary. There's a lot of pros and cons to this. The pros are it's pretty simple. The cons are what happens if wages aren't as flexible as we think they are? We could be stuck in this recession for a while. And that was the belief of a gentleman by the name of John Maynard Keynes. We'll look at his ideas in the next video. Thanks for listening.